Okay, so for this question you need understanding of sine, cos and tan graphs. This one's about sine graph, and you just need to know what it looks like. So point A, I know that the maximum a sine or cos graph go to is 1, and sine graph reaches that at 90 degrees. So it's going to be 90 on our x-axis and 1 on our y-axis. At point B, I know it gets there to 0 at 180 because it's 360 in total, and it reaches that 0 point halfway. So it's going to be 180 across and 0 up. Now this is quite a tricky question really. This is about graphic transformations, and there's 3 parts of this, A, B and C, and we've got to figure out, well, what's looking different with this cos graph. Well, cos normally, if I just sketch one out, normally starts at 1, goes down to 0, goes down to -1, and then goes back up to 1. And it does that at 90 degrees, 180 degrees it reaches its minimum, 270, and then 360 it goes back up to 1. So it's between 1 and -1. Okay, so what's different? Well, it's slightly higher up, it's more stretched out upwards, and it's compressed to the right. Okay, so let's have a look at B first. Now, the function within, or the number within a function will affect the stretching on the x-axis. So let's have a look. Well, it normally has kind of one circuit or one period between 0 and 360. On this one, it has one here. It then does the whole thing again, and then it does the whole thing a third time. So the B is going to be 3 because it does it 3 times. Now, it might seem a bit odd that it seems to be getting compressed the higher B is. So if B was 4, it would be even more compressed. It kind of works the opposite way around within the function, within the cos, because basically at the point here, which is going to be, I think, 120, if you think about it, you type in cos 120, and then before you type in, you type in 120, but before you type in the cos, you times it by 3. The cos will think you're at 360, so it will be going up to 1 again. Anyway, okay, so that's the first bit done. So B is 3. Now, if it stretched out, say if cos looked like this, then it would be a half. So if you're only getting half a kind of full rotation, a full circuit, a full wave, whatever you want to call it, then it will be a half. Okay. The next two are quite easy because you can see on my diagram here we're between 1 and -1 normally, which is 2. Okay, and on this one between 3 and -1 we're now 4. So we've had to times it by 2 to kind of stretch it out. So we've had to times it by 2, so A is going to be 2. But you would think, well, hang on, if we times it by 2, then it should be between 2 and -2, but it's not. It's kind of moved up 1, and the reason for that is because we've added 1 onto it. So C is going to be 1 because it's just shifted 1 up. Not the easiest question in the world, however, with a bit of practice, you'll get there.